Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Burr. Throwing right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing the pick. How to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, This crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver to create enough separation to create a positive game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Burr. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA!
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tompkins. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bruins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Going up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Burt. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Back to throw, it's Burr. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Balkinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Balkinson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Tompkins. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Burke. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running with power.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Tolzien. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. He'll just keep slinging it. Working the middle, it's complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the side.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bruins will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Gets it out quickly.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing.
And the pass is intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking with coaches coming to the game, like they thought